Good morning. This is Randy AA8R, and what I'm trying to do here today is to create a video on how to add records into the WX4E database that's out the chucks. We're using DXLab Suite. In that suite of programs we have, I think, 7 different modules, and they all interact with one another. We're only going to need 2 modules today. By the way, there are, that I know of, 3 different ways that we can get records into that database. We need DXKeeper, one of the modules that manages the database. The other module we're going to need is called Commander. Commander is the interface between DXLab and your radio. It controls the radio. As you can see here, we're on 28010, and that's what this flex is telling me. I'm using the Flex 6600, but you can configure a commander to just about any radio you'll find on the market. Now, I know of 3 ways to get a record into the WX4E's database. I'm going to briefly talk about 2 of them and go into a little bit more detail on the 3rd one. Let's say we just finished field day and we had 1,000 records from that activity. We need to get those 1,000 records into the WX4E database. We do that with this Import QSO tab. You click on it. It brings up a lot of parameters that you can configure it the way you want it. And by the way, several weeks back I was in the WAECW contest. As you can see, there are dozens and dozens of different contests. And so once you select the contest, or you can just put none there instead of the contest name, hit the start, and it's going to take you to the last time you imported records. In this case, it was the WX4E. I used that call during the WAECW contest. You highlight it, you say open, and off it goes. It starts inserting those records. I'm going to cancel out of this because I don't want to do this a second time. So that's basically it on importing a log file, an adif file. Okay, I clicked on the log QSO to get back to the main page. A second method to get records into this log file is if, let's say you're working FTA or FT4, and you're using WSJTX or JTDX. Now, both of those programs can be configured so that when you finish a contact in FT8 or FT4, you send your 73s, it will automatically load it into DXKeeper or the WX4E log. Makes it a whole lot easier. The third method is, let's say you only made 1 contact and it's on CW rather than FT8. Well, for that, for a single contact, you hit the capture button right up here. You click up on that, it creates a new window, and let's say you just worked AA5UN. You enter this call, you hit the enter button, and because I've got internet service and I've configured DXKeeper to go out to the QRZ XML database and extract data from that database. This is only a partial, it's a subset of all that data for AA5UN. The capture window also uses the commander to extract the frequency you're on and also the mode that you're on, in this case CW, often the radio that you defined, which in this case is the flex. Now you can edit these other these other boxes with the information. And this is user defined number 1, but I changed the name to something more meaningful, and QRP is more meaningful to me. And I worked Marty with a half watt, so I enter that in and hit log. I've also configured DX Keeper, is when you add a record, it'll automatically go out to LOTW or go to EQSL or to Club Log, or all three of them. Automatically insert a record into those databases. That's basically it. And if someone said, let's do another one. W6BFK, I've seen that call around once in a while. Enter the call, you hit the enter, it comes back. The last time I worked him, he was in K6291. Not sure where that POTA site is, but he's not there today. I also worked him on 28. What is it, 010 on CW? That may sound a little strange, but I worked him on Ready instead. Kind of a bad location. And you hit log. And there he goes. I'll delete these two out later with that delete button. So that's basically it on how you add a record into the WX4E log at South to Chuck's place. This is all within DXLab. And what the beauty of DXLab is that it's all free, all 7 modules, and you can't beat that price. If you need any help with this, just give me a call. I can help you through the configuration, the install, or whatever. You just want to talk more or go into more detail with these 2 modules or the other modules. I guess that's it. Thank you.